Good morning, and thank you for joining us for the February 23rd, 2023 Board of Governors meeting. To access the meeting agenda, please visit our website at www.ccco.edu and go to the About Us tab drop-down menu. Select Board of Governors, then Meeting Schedule, Minutes, and Agenda, and click on the blue Agenda hyperlink. In accordance with Bagley-Keene, members of the public wishing to comment on a specific agenda item or during public forum may do so one of two ways. In-person attendees may complete and submit a comment card request, which is available at the board liaison table. Following each item, your name will be called in the order it was received. Virtual attendees shall use the raise hand feature. If you are calling into the meeting, press *9. Following each item, your name will be announced and you will be given the ability to address the board. Following is the order in which public comments will be heard at today's meeting. We'll begin with in-person public comments and end with virtual public comments for each item. As a reminder for virtual attendees, closed caption is available. Click the CC icon at the bottom of the screen labeled closed caption to read live captioning. This concludes my announcements. President Costa, would you like me to call the roll?
Please do so. Thank you.
Hildegard B. Aguinaldo,
Present.
Darius W. Anderson, Amy M. Costa,
Here.
Joshua N. Elizondo,
Here.
Tom Epstein,
Here.
Felicia Escobar Carrillo, Jolina M. Grande,
Here.
Pamela Haynes,
Here.
Kevin J. Hall, Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis, Paul Medina,
Here.
Jennifer L. Perry,
Here.
Bill Rawlings,
Present.
Roy Shabazian,
Here.
Blas Villalobos, Joseph R. Williams. Thank you. Quorum is established.
Madam President, for the record, Blas is with us.
Thank you so much. With that, I'd like to call on Board Member Rawlings to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Sure. Please stand if you're able and face the flag.
Thank you so much. I'm not going to submit a president's report. No one really wants to hear from me today, so I will defer on that point. But I would like to turn it over to Interim Chancellor Gonzalez for her report.
Good morning, President Costa, members of the board, members of the public. I will keep this incredibly brief and just say I have never been more optimistic about the future of this system, of our state, than I am today. The future is bright, and I look forward to making sure that we all get back to work to building the system that our students deserve. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your comments. With that, the board's going to adjourn into closed session, and we should be back here. I don't know how long it'll take us, but we'll be back momentarily. Thank you so much. Here, there's more people in the crowd than when we left for closed session, so. With that, obviously the board discussed a personnel matter in closed session. I'll turn it over to our general counsel to present on the item.
Thank you, President Costa, Vice President Aguinaldo, and members of the board. It's my pleasure to introduce this item today, an action item to appoint the next chancellor of the California Community Colleges and approve her contract. So I just want to give a quick overview of the search process that the board engaged in so that the public is aware of what you've gone through to get to this point, and then summarize the terms of the contract that the board has agreed to with the next chancellor. The board engaged in a comprehensive national search assisted by Academic Search, the consultant firm that was retained by the board, involving in-person contact with more than 250 potential candidates and repeated contact with approximately 36 candidates who expressed serious interest in the position. There were 19 applicants who comprised a diverse and highly qualified pool of candidates from around the nation, including a number of in-state candidates. The applicants submitted comprehensive written applications. 9 candidates were interviewed by the search committee. 4 finalists were referred to the full board for half-day interviews centered around a series of questions that had been posed to the candidates in advance. And Sony Christian was selected as the next chancellor by the board. Today, we're here to appoint the next chancellor formally and to approve her employment agreement. So a summary of the key terms of the agreement. It is a 4-year term commencing on June 1st, 2023. The base salary is $411,252, which is an oddly specific number, but there are reasons for that. And then there are escalation provisions that will increase the base salary by $15,000, $20,000, and $25,000 in years 2 through 4. There is a merit increase potential of up to 7%, which is subject to Cal HR approval. All of these compensation terms have been approved by Cal HR, and the chancellor is also has the standard management benefits package that managers within state service receive in California. So that is the summary. I'll keep it brief and turn it over to President Costa for the rest of the item.
Thank you so much for your presentation. So I'm going to invite our new chancellor to come to the dais with Mark, but before she has her comments, I'm going to ask the board for any comments that they'd like to share on this momentous occasion. Thank you so much. Colleagues, we'll start with comments in room, and then we'll move to our colleagues that are joining us virtually. So board members, would anybody like to offer some comments on this momentous occasion?
It's, what do you say, right? It's, we've had such a great history here at the California Community Colleges, and I know Dr. Christian is going to be following that tradition. There's so much work to be done on behalf of our students, and I've seen the results every place you've been, and I'm so excited for the future of our system with you at the head.
Mr. Medina looks like he'd like to speak.
Thank you. I'll keep my comments short and sweet. And being one of the 2 student members on the board, on behalf of the 1.8 million students in California Community College system, we wish you the best of luck. We are rooting hard for you.
Thank you, Board Member Medina. I think we're all rooting. Board Member Elizondo?
Well, he covered most of what I could say, but I would just say congratulations, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you. On this momentous occasion, we're actually back in our board chambers, and so I cannot see my colleagues that are participating virtually. I'm going to ask our board liaison to call on any board members virtually who have their hands raised or would like to make any comments.
Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Chair. First, I would just like to thank Daisy Gonzalez, our interim chancellor, for her exceptional work over this period of time. She stepped in and seamlessly was able to continue to run this phenomenal institution of our California community colleges. And I'd also just like to commend the staff and the board for a really robust search process and an incredible process to find our new chancellor. I will say by the time it got to the finals, there were some really amazing applicants. And at the same time, I would say it was overwhelmingly clear that Chancellor Christian is the right person for this job right now. And I think she certainly knows the system extremely well, having been part of it for such a long time. But her own personal story, her experience, and her incredible passion for the students who are the backbone of the system, and for all of the educators who make everything possible. I think she really is the leader who we are very, very lucky to see step in at this time. So congratulations, Chancellor Christian, and welcome to the California Community College System's leadership role.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor. Appreciate your comments. Next, we have Board Member Epstein.
Thank you. And first, I want to echo the Lieutenant Governor's comments about Interim Chancellor Gonzalez. I thought has done a fantastic job, and it's really kept the ship moving forward as we went through this process. I had the pleasure of meeting Chancellor Christian very early in my 9-year tenure on the board. I went down to visit Bakersfield College and was just so impressed with her leadership on guided pathways and the results that she was getting, and just the energy that was obvious that she created down there. And so I'm delighted to welcome her to the new role as our chancellor, and look very much forward to working with her.
Thank you so much for your comments. Next, we have Board Member Hall.
I also want to just congratulate and welcome our new chancellor. I also had the great pleasure to meet her at the Rice Awards ceremony a few years ago and was impressed immediately by her. So I think we're in very, very good hands with our new chancellor. And I also want to thank my board colleagues who worked so diligently and so hard through the entire hiring process and ultimately came up with this remarkable selection. So thanks to them. And again, welcome, Chancellor.
Thank you so much for your comments. Next, we have Board Member Escobar Carrillo.
Thank you so much, and welcome, Chancellor Christian. I am very excited about you taking this role. I also want to echo my thanks to the team that was involved in the search process. We did, as the Lieutenant Governor said, have some really outstanding candidates by the time they got to the full board for the interview process. But really, Chancellor Christian stood out as an incredible leader. Someone, as an adopted Angelino, I love my Angelinos, and I love our folks from the cities, but it's also, so there's something special that happens in the Central Valley. I know that from my time in philanthropy, where I funded groups and got to understand and better know the Central Valley. So I just think it's really special to have also someone that has that perspective. As I also think it's something important, just the experience you bring as a new American, as someone who spends a lot of time who spent my entire career actually work on immigration issues. We know that immigrants and their children and their grandchildren really fuel our country, but also fuel the California economy. And so the fact that you have that perspective that you can offer, in conversations with all of our leaders, but also, we reflect the experiences of our students who may be immigrants themselves, maybe the children or grandchildren of immigrants. I think that's really something special and something to be celebrated. So congratulations. Thank you to the team. Thank you to Chancellor Gonzalez and everyone for this process. And we are really excited about the work you are about to embark on. In the interview process, I saw your passion, your commitment, and your sense of urgency to really make progress on the vision and the roadmap. And I'm super excited about getting to work with you.
Thank you for your comments. Next, we have Board Member Shabazian.
First, thanks to the search committee for your hard work and for sending forward an excellent and diverse set of candidates to the board for consideration. And then a huge thank you to Chancellor Gonzalez for stepping up on multiple occasions in this role, and I assume continuing to do that for a few more months here. So thank you for that. And I also am looking forward to a new chapter in our journey, supporting students' goals. I know there's some challenges that we, with the new chancellor and our board and with the chancellor's office staff, need to continue working on, and some relationships to improve for greater collaboration and effectiveness in our system. I'm encouraged about your plans and comments that you've made about moving forward, and really looking forward to, again, this new chapter for us.
Thank you for your comments. Next, we have Board Member Villalobos.
I think everything that could have been said has been said. First of all, Dr. Gonzalez, thank you for your leadership throughout this entire process. I know that couldn't have been easy, but thank you for stepping up and taking over while this was taking place. And Chancellor Christian, congratulations. I am very excited, and I am looking forward to working with you in person and meeting you in person. But I'm very excited to work with you in the future.
Thank you so much for your comments. I'm going to return it back in room to
Member
our
Co-
immediate.
President Costa, we
Yes.
have Member Williams and Member Perry.
Great, thank you. Sorry, I can't see you guys. Let's go with Board Member Williams.
Thank you. Ditto to everything that's already been said. Dr. Gonzalez, great job. You've been a champion for equity. We appreciate you. To the search committee, great process, great selection. Thank you for all of the work that you put in. And to our new chancellor, I'm excited about working with you. And I'd just like to be the first to extend the invitation for you to come and visit the Inland Empire. Would love to host you and show you around and get you to meet the folks in the area. So I'm really looking forward to working with you. And again, would love to have you come visit the Inland Empire.
Thanks. Next, we have Board Member Perry, please.
Thank you. It's welcome, and it's so nice to see. Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez, for your extraordinary leadership and service. And it's nice to see a woman handing the job off to another woman. That is a wonderful moment that we can all celebrate. And I am looking forward to your leadership. And I know it's going to start the minute we end this meeting, because one of the things that stood out to me from your interview was you were literally going to wait 5 minutes to start working. So that was encouraging, and I look forward to working with you and supporting you in what I know are going to be great initiatives that focus on our students and help advance the agenda of our wonderful California community colleges.
Thank you. Board Member Grande.
Thank you very much, President Costa, and thank you wholeheartedly, Interim Chancellor Gonzalez, and to our new Chancellor, Dr. Christian. I couldn't be more excited to welcome you and to work with you, especially as we expand out all of the initiatives that our system has undertaken in the past few years and the areas that you have excelled in your home district, especially in terms of the articulations that you have done with our Calbright College, that non-credit to credit pathway that's been established, the expansion of the high school dual enrollment, all the way through the implementation of the baccalaureate degrees for the community colleges. And I am absolutely certain that our system is going to flourish under your leadership. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to bring it back in room, and I'm going to give our immediate past president, Board Member Haynes, an opportunity to share her comments.
Thank you so much. First, I want to thank Daisy for her service these last several months. There was no stop in the process, and it was fluid. And so I want to thank you very much for your service and your leadership. So in the past 4 years, I've had the pleasure of serving, as was said, on the Board of Governors, both as a vice president and a president. Those were 4 years in which our system was forever changed by a national and global crisis and social upheaval. I was also on the board at the very beginning of the development of the Vision for Success, which has guided progress and achievement even in the face of tremendous upheaval and headwinds. So I think I'm in a good position to know what we need in a leader at this moment in time. and what our students need and expect of us. And in Chancellor, in Chancellor Christian, we have found a leader who also has her finger on the pulse of what is needed. And she's a leader who is personally invested in our shared commitment to help students succeed. She's a leader who, when it comes to equity and designing solutions that center on what students need in order to be successful, not only talks the talk, but walks the walk. And she's done it in a region of our state that faces unique socioeconomic challenges. This region and others like it in our state will not be overlooked by this board. And that is why the Vision for Success calls on us to do everything in our power to help them prosper. Chancellor Christian's leadership qualities are that she brings stakeholders together to scale up practices and qualities that help empower learners and help strengthen communities. She's been a state leader in the implementation of guided pathways in California. And at Kern, she led the charge on strengthening organizational effectiveness to better serve students, faculty, and staff. Chancellor Christian is someone who is a model for leadership in the community college system throughout California. And I'm very pleased that we have made history in selecting us, in selecting her to lead our system. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'd like to now turn it over to our Vice President, Board Member Aguinaldo, for her comments.
Thank you very much, President Costa. As Vice President of the Board of Governors, I have the great honor of joining the chorus welcoming Dr. Sonia Christian as the California Community College's next chancellor. The future of our state relies on a system with a track record of running to the fire, a system whose objective is to bend students' trajectories, and a system nimble enough to act on our state's evolving priorities. That system is ours. Chancellor Christian is our choice to lead this next phase of fast-moving work with the force of character and excellence that is distinctly Californian. Social commentator Bruce Springsteen once said, "Know when you have been, no place you have gone ever leaves you." And so it should come to no surprise that to the boss, that this boss brings a deep bench with her to this role. As a first-generation immigrant from South Asia, she represents the American dream and the rich tapestry of our diverse state. She instilled the promise of education in her daughter Isha that her parents, Paul and Pam, instilled in her. She came to the United States as a graduate student to go to that school across town from UCLA. I don't remember the name of it, but go Bruins. And immediately fell in love with the idea that community colleges did not turn away individuals from an education by an application process, but rather community colleges were created to accept all students. It was an absolute pleasure to see her and her team in action when they welcomed several members of the Board of Governors at Bakersfield College in September of 2019 during her tenure there as president. I took so many things away from that visit. First and foremost was the esprit de corps of the campus leadership, including and especially the student leaders. Their commitment to the guided pathways framework was evident and evidenced, with colleges streamlining a student's journey by providing structured choice, enhanced supports, and clear learning outcomes. The vision for success was not an ethereal passing fancy, but a commitment in action rooted in equity. I remember Sonia's warmth and the can-do attitude of her team that created a culture of urgency to advance student success with equity. And as a Los Angelino, I appreciated the beautiful campus and grounds, the abundance of parking and traffic-free panoramas, but I'll get to that later at another time. No matter where our colleges are, be it LA, Bakersfield, Sacramento, all of the corners of our beautiful, great state, all 116 of us should agree that we are in the business of self-actualization. Our traditional is the non-traditional.
We root for the underdog and open windows where our doors have closed. Serving the top 100% of our students is not just a mantra, it's in our DNA. But we must acknowledge that our vision would not be where it is today without the incredible commitment of Chancellor Oakley and Interim Chancellor Gonzalez. We are incredibly indebted to you. Today, we pass the torch to Chancellor Christian to continue our great legacy of commitment to equity and to break ceilings everywhere we go. We welcome you, Dr. Christian, Sonia, to the position of Chancellor of the California Community Colleges.
Wow, I'm going to follow that. Okay. I'll keep my comments brief. I do want to add a couple more thank yous. I want to thank our general counsel and his team who are really the fearless shepherds of this process for us. And they did a tremendous job. I want to thank, obviously, Dr. Gonzalez, who served as interim chancellor not once, but twice. And we certainly couldn't have reached this point without her fearless leadership. And as we all know, this is a huge ship to steer, and she did it quite deftly. And so we appreciate her service. As our general counsel pointed out, we had a very robust selection process for this position. And I want everyone here who does this work every single day to know the nation has taken note. We had a robust candidate pool of people from throughout the country who have seen our vision for success as well as the governor's roadmap. We are the shining star in this nation, and it was clear and evidenced by the quality of candidates that we received in this pool. Make no mistake, this board remains committed to the vision for success and the roadmap that is evidenced by our choice in Dr. Christian today. Now we are at an inflection point in higher ed. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We as the community college system are well-placed, best placed to lead that change. We are in the position to make sure that there's transformative change for all of our students in California. If our other sister segments don't have the nimbleness, don't have the fight, we do, and we will be there to see what this next sort of iteration of higher ed looks like to make sure that all Californians, including the least served Californians, are served with a true opportunity for higher education in this state. I'm also proud, as has been noted, that on the precipice of Women's History Month, we are putting forward our first permanent chancellor that's a woman. As board member Perry noted, we have a female interim chancellor, a permanent chancellor, a past president that's a female, current president that's a female, vice president that's a female, in charge of the nation's largest higher ed system, and the time has come. So with that, and without any further ado, colleagues, I am looking for a motion and a second on this item. Second. All right, I have Haynes with the motion and Aguinaldo with the second. With that, with the board liaison, please call the roll.
President Costa, would you like to call for public comment?
Public
Oh,
comment.
yes,
That's
I'm
right, we
sorry.
have to do that.
I don't want to be undemocratic here. Apologies. I'm actually going to give the first word to the woman of the hour, and then we'll turn it over to public comment, both in room and virtually.
The public comment period for item 3.1 is now open. We will start with public remarks in Sacramento, then move on to virtual comments. For virtual attendees, please utilize the raise hand feature. If you are calling in, press *9. You will have exactly 2 minutes. I'll hand it over to Vice President Aguinaldo for any public comments in Sacramento.
We'll take it from Chancellor Christian.
Well, thank you, President Costa, past President Haynes, Vice President Aguinaldo, and members of the Board of Governors. Dr. Daisy Gonzalez, what can I say? You're phenomenal. Absolutely love you. Thank you for everything you've done. And we're going to stay connected through this transition. I want to acknowledge and thank everyone who's here today. It's a jam-packed room for rearranging your schedules and traveling to be here with us. And I know some of you left home at 3 a.m. this morning. Faculty, classified student leaders, trustees, political leaders, I see you. And my CEO colleagues, please stand up. I want to thank you so much. Please stand up. Carol, I see you. Zev, Claudia, all of you. Thank you, Brian, Ed, thank you. I see Los Rios here in full strength. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've served with colleagues on different boards. I see you here. Women's Caucus, Campaign for College Opportunity, California Learning Labs, thank you. I see senior leadership from the University of California. Thank you so much. And to my Kern Community College District family, thank you for coming out in full force. Thank you so much. The California Community College Chancellor's Office colleagues, I am so looking forward to being part of the team. And students from California Community Colleges, we are here for you. I'm honored to be selected as Chancellor, and I'm grateful for the leadership and collective work that has created the largest and best community college system in the nation. I do feel a sense of urgency and moral obligation to the job at hand. It is a uniquely challenging time for public education, primarily for community colleges. Reasons are not hard to find. Public demand on the value proposition of higher ed, widespread deployment of online technologies, the emergence of potential game changers like virtual reality and generative AI, pressing need for climate action, redefining of jobs and therefore the workforce, uncertainties in college enrollment, even among the unemployed and underemployed, a legacy of student debt, social and political unrest, and the persistence of inequity. Faced with these great challenges and more, my sense of urgency is also one of eager anticipation, because I believe our greatest challenges enable us to do our greatest work, triggering our creativity and letting our collective brilliance shine. The time is now that we are called to design the most vibrant, resilient, and effective learning environment ever. And we are called to do this work with equity at scale, not eventually, but right now. And our students demand that we engage in our work with a shared vision and keep students first, always. We have no choice but to succeed. Our time is now. We are blessed with the framework and expectations of the Board of Governors' vision for success, and we are blessed with the work already being done at our colleges. The best part of the last decade has been a time of significant policy reform. Dual enrollment in 2015. You talk about in 2017, the vision for success being adopted by the Board of Governors, and then the legislation on student placement in transfer level English and math, AB 705. In 2018, the student-centered funding formula was adopted. And then in 2021, the passage of the Community College Baccalaureate legislation and wave 2 of the transfer reform legislation, AB 928. This work, when fully implemented within California's community colleges and intersegmentally with our colleagues at the CSUs and UCs, will transcend any other policy work undertaken before. The Board of Governors is tasking the 11th Chancellor of the California Community College to be both implementer and visionary all at once, to further advance the next frontier of student success with equity. So my dear friends, our work then is twofold. Number one, implement the vision for success with equity, fidelity at scale, using the identified metrics. And two, expand the canopy of community college learners to accelerate the socioeconomic mobility for our most marginalized communities through partnerships that reach working adults, disconnected youth, and others who are left behind. The implementation work includes building on and expanding exemplary work we've already been doing, for example, in dual enrollment. Colleges across our system have made significant progress on dual enrollment. Going forward, we will and we must double down on this work with equity at the center. The work of our colleges has resulted in very real, hard-won progress in closing equity gaps in access and equity gaps in success to transfer level English and math, which is a leading indicator of degree completion. Going forward, we will and we must engage with this work full throttle and continue to make unprecedented progress. We are blessed that our colleges are making recruitment and retention efforts more specialized, more refined, and localized when compared to efforts of the past. We will and we must build on customization to improve enrollment of our students with easy-to-use data tools to provide student information that supports a case management approach to cohort management. One size fits all is absolutely a thing of the past. So simultaneously, while we are implementing the vision for success at scale, we must expand the canopy of community college learners. And this means focusing on communities that have remained in generational poverty. You can't be what you can't see will be a driving principle to create the conditions of engagement for learners who have previously been bypassed. Our work today is creating the future of learning where there will be many more flexible on-ramps to educational pathways that lead to quality jobs. The governor's multi-year roadmap that was mentioned before lays out clearly goals to support socioeconomic mobility. And the California Labor Agency has called this framework the High Road Training Partnerships. 4 primary sectors have been called out: healthcare, climate action, education, and early education. Community colleges, together with our partners, will lead the way to meet these goals. Both President Biden and Governor Newsom have an ambitious climate agenda that includes decarbonization, electrification, grid resilience, and more. Community colleges must be at the core of this large-scale transformation in a multifaceted way. Workforce development through a smart evolution of curriculum, co-curriculum, non-credit on-ramps, recognition of prior learning, work-based learning. Deepening partnerships with industry and community-based organizations to advance natural solutions and technological solutions that preserve and enhance the quality of our life and our environment. And finally, upgrading our own facilities and other physical infrastructure to be aligned with new standards of sustainability. Our time is now. As a child growing up in Kerala, India, my brothers had a band and they played popular American songs, including California Dreamin'. California Dreamin' on such a winter's day. Not that subtropical Kerala was cold or dreary, but still the dream was there, a life of warmth and sunshine, evoking an idyllic living, a dreamland. Still, much later on, arriving in Los Angeles as an international student, when I was introduced to the California Higher Education Master Plan that espoused higher education as a fundamental right, a human right, I said, yes, of course, only in California. I believe that California leads from values, a right to higher education, a right to healthcare, a right to clean environment, a right to a quality of life where each of us as individuals are honored and respected, and where our sons and daughters can be bold, fearless, and joyful. We see stress fractures of these values here and elsewhere, even as significant resources are being poured into emerging technologies that impact every aspect of life. California will certainly find the path forward in leading this revolution without compromising our values of equity, diversity, and inclusion. I firmly believe that California's community colleges are at the heart of this path. Our time is now. It is true that our challenges are great, and I do not minimize them. Our people, faculty, classified administrators, and students give us the power and give us the will to transform. The community colleges together are a powerful force for higher education, with thousands of employees at 116 colleges and close to 2 million students. Each of us lives at the nexus of overlapping identities. Our identity as faculty, classified administrators, student, our identity as members of advocacy groups, our identity based on race, gender, sexual orientation. However, my dear friends, we have one unifying identity. We are all community college champions for our students. When we lead from this unified identity, and when we tap into this power source of talent, ingenuity, dedication, and care for each other, together we are a formidable force for good, absolutely unstoppable. Our time is now as community college champions to grow strength from diversity. Our time is now as community college champions to tackle each barrier that prevents our students from completing their credential and moving into a quality job and engaging as healthy and contributing citizens in our society. Our time is now as community college champions to ensure that each and every learner participates in their learning with curiosity, joy, and confidence. Our time is now as community college champions to convert systemic disadvantage to individual and collective success. Our students' challenges are our challenges. The work ahead will be, must be our greatest work. So let's lift every voice. We are the community college champions. Thank you.
You'll see what we got to see in the interview and what Fern already knew. So thank you. Without further ado, let's go to the public comments in room.
Thank you very much, President Costa. We have Jenny May. Yes, please approach the podium.
Thank you. So this is exciting. President Costa, Vice President Aguinaldo, Chancellor Gonzalez, and members of the board. First of all, thank you, Dr. Gonzalez, for your leadership, for your collegiality, for your collaboration, and for your friendship with the Academic Senate. And so the Academic Senate for California Community Colleges wishes to extend our warmest welcome and congratulations to Sonia Christian, incoming Chancellor of the California Community Colleges, in case we couldn't tell. as she takes this leadership of the largest community college system in the world. Dr. Christian has served our system and students extensively in many previous roles, including president of Bakersfield College and chancellor of Kern Community College District, championing strategies to support student success, workforce, and transfer. The Academic Senate for California Community Colleges is appreciative of the inclusion of faculty and student leaders on the Board of Governors Chancellor Search Committee and is excited to begin collaborating with Dr. Christian to continue moving our system forward in service to all our students. Congratulations.
Thanks for your service on the selection committee as well.
Next, we have Tram Vo Kumamoto.
Good afternoon, President Costa, members of the board, Dr. Gonzalez, and fellow educators and the community at large. On behalf of the CCC-CIO Association, I want to welcome Chancellor Christian into the new role. We're really excited to have you there. I've always admired your dedication to improve the student experience and your focus on transforming our colleges to better meet students where they are. My fellow CIOs and I look forward to joining you as our system continues to work together to meet the educational needs of the state and provide our students with opportunities for upward mobility. We are prepared to support and help you lead the system's work towards the vision for the future and the governor's roadmap. Thank you.
I'm going to call the next two speakers up, Zav Dadaboy and Olga Rodriguez.
Hi, good to be here. Thank you for having us, Board of Governors. Thank you for the search. Thank you for being the interim chancellor and leading the system, Chancellor Daisy Gonzalez. On behalf of the PPAC Higher Education Center, I want to congratulate you, Chancellor Sonia Christian, for your leadership. It's exciting to have somebody from the Central Valley. I'm a Valley girl from Porterville, one of the colleges in your district. Yes, very. Thank you. Thank you. And it's also personally very exciting because I take pride. You're a member of our advisory council, the PPAC Higher Education Advisory Council. And we identified you as a leader and as an important voice to inform our work, to ensure that it has the impact that we need it to have to transform lives and the community college system. And we did the same for Chancellor Oakley. He was also a member of our advisory council prior to becoming the chancellor. So yes, we are excited for the opportunity to continue to work with you at PPIC and the Higher Ed Center to inform and guide our work as we move forward in this next generation.
President Costa, members of the board, thank you for allowing me to address you and to congratulate you on securing a phenomenal chancellor to lead our system in the future. Oh, okay. I have a few words that I just want to share, and it starts off by saying that today is a great day for the California Community College system and for my colleagues across the state and for each and every one of our 1.8 million students, soon to be many more, because I know the way that Dr. Christian works. I am filled with great anticipation and excitement for what the future holds. Dr. Christian, okay, I'm just going to say Sonia, because she's our Sonia, and she has always been Sonia, and she's never had airs about her. Brings with her a depth of experience, a tradition of excellence, a full heart for student success, and a passion for equity and a vision that will take our colleges to a new height. For nearly 10 years now, I've had the privilege and have been honored to work for and to work besides Sonia at Bakersfield College and at the Kern Community College
30
District.
seconds.
And over this time, I have witnessed and I've learned the unique and detailed way in which she can make magic happen for students and for the community while always doing it in the most meaningful ways that are focused on efficient and productive results. Excellence, as you all know, is not an accident. It is the result of high intentions, of sincere efforts, of intelligent execution, and it represents the wisest option. And then being intentional and relentless, always relentless, takes it to another level. And it is because of that passion, vision, style, and ingenuity that KCCD has been able to move the dial in so many different ways and achieve student success. Congratulations to the board on making the right selection. On a personal note, I'm going to miss you, Sonia. All the best.
Thank you. Our next two speakers are Laura Brady and Michelle Siqueiros.
Hello, thank you, members of the board, and deep gratitude to Dr. Gonzalez for her work and for gracefully leading the system. Congratulations, Dr. Christian. We can't wait to see where you'll take the community college system next. And from your Wested family, not just are you representing the Central Valley here as a leader, but also as a woman of color, leading the largest system of higher education in the nation. You're setting an example for millions of our students and encouraging their own California dreaming. Thank you.
Thank you, President Costa. Thank you to the Board of Governors, to Chancellor Gonzalez. My name is Michelle Siqueiros. I'm president of the Campaign for College Opportunity. And I'm so thrilled you've selected the first woman, a first-gen immigrant, the first Asian American, and you've selected the most qualified person for the job. A leader who loves our colleges and loves our students and justice even more. A leader with a track record on improving transfer, improving placement practices for students, innovating in guided pathways, all at the center of historic reforms that we have been proud to champion at the Campaign for College Opportunity. We are so thrilled that you've selected also a leader who can collaborate, who can lead with grace, and who will make the vision for success a reality, not for any of us or any of our organizations, but because it's the right thing to do for our students. Congratulations to each of you. Chancellor Sonia Christian, we are so proud that you are leading this system.
Our next two speakers are Larry Galizio and Gian Gagatao.
President Costa, Vice President Aguinaldo, Dr. Gonzalez, members of the board, Larry Galizio, the Community College League of California. On behalf of the league, first, I want to thank you, Dr. Gonzalez, for working so hard. I don't know that people know how hard you've been working, and for your advocacy on behalf of all students, on behalf of the Community College Baccalaureate degree. So on behalf of the CEOs and the trustees, thank you so much for the hard work and for reaching out to us and staying in communication. So thank you very much. And Dr. Christian, so Dr. Christian and I actually knew each other in Oregon. And if you're from California, we both grew up or didn't grow up, but both were in Los Angeles. If you go to Oregon, the first thing you're told is get rid of your California license plate.
So we decided to come home. And even though we both had time in Oregon, Dr. Christian stood out. I think people who underestimate her intelligence, her persistence, and her dedication will find out what a champion she is. So on behalf of the league, we look forward to working with you, which has become a cliche today, but it is true, we do. And, you recognize and
30
understand
seconds.
how important the diversity of our districts are. And again, we look forward to working with you and wish you all the best.
President Acosta, Interim Chancellor Gonzalez, and members of the board, and Dr. Christian. I think everyone could agree in this room and in the meeting that we saw and we heard the fire in her eyes and the fearlessness in her voice when she spoke earlier about the vision for success and her plan to lead her system. And having served with Dr. Christian over the past 3 years as a student trustee at Kern Community College District, I witnessed firsthand those values that she leads with nothing but heart, and she strives for excellence everywhere she goes. And I know when she mentioned that we have a categorical imperative that each and every one of us has this opportunity every day to do good, honest, hard work. And I am just so happy for her. And I know that she will do the best she can every day. And I know the vision for success is our North Star. And so I think all this been left to say on behalf of the students, we're so excited for you. And Chancellor Christian, bring us home.
Thank you. Our last two speakers in person are Dr. Carol Goldsmith and Romeo Akbalog.
Good afternoon. Thank you, President Costa, Interim Chancellor Gonzalez, board members here and virtual. I'm Carol Goldsmith. I'm the proud Chancellor of State Center Community College District, Chancellor Christian's neighbor in the Central Valley. Sonia, I want to tell you, from the Central Valley, all too well that we feed the world. Agriculture and agribusiness is our base. And because of that success and innovation and working together, hard work, collaboration, those are all the same skill sets that you're going to need. And I know you'll bring to all of us hard work, collaboration, innovation. I'm proud of you. It's great. Thank you for selecting a female. Thank you for selecting somebody from the great San Joaquin Valley. And yeah, that deserves a round of applause. Our students will be well served. And I wish you all the very best. And I know there's many other who are watching and wishing you the best, and we stand ready to help. Thank you.
Good afternoon, President Costa, Interim Chancellor Gonzalez, and honorable members of the board. I'm here on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Kern Community College District, and I want to congratulate you on your selection of Dr. Christian as your next chancellor of the California Community College System. As president of the board, I had the honor of negotiating Chancellor Christian's contract with KCCD and extending the job offer to her. So now I have the distinction of handing her off to you. I imagine this is what it would feel like for a father to hand his daughter's hand in marriage to someone else. The only benefit is I don't have to pay for anything. But you've heard a lot about Chancellor Christian, and I believe that Trustee Haynes and I were on the same wavelength with your comments, and everything that I would love to say has already been said. But what I will tell you is that you took the best of the best, and You have a chancellor now with heart. I was one of the references who was contacted during the interview process, and what I shared was simply this. During her tenure as president of Bakersfield College, she traveled to away games with our sports teams. When one of our players on the Bakersfield College Renegade football team was severely injured, Chancellor Christian needed to get a phone call from home to learn about what had happened. She was there. She stood bedside with the student
30 seconds.
and arranged for his care long term. When we had faculty who lost a daughter prematurely, Chancellor Christian set up shop in her living room just to know that she was there and she cared. Friends, you have a roadmap for success. Chancellor Christian has the recipe to make it happen. What'll make it taste good is that she will implement with care, with compassion, and with love. Congratulations, Dr. Christian. Congratulations to the entire California Community College system.
Thank
We
you.
all
That's
win
time.
today. Thank you.
Thank you. Between the bog and Kern, it'll be an awesome wedding, I'm sure. Does that conclude our I think that concludes our in-person comments. Can we move to the virtual comments, please?
Yes, we have several hands raised. And by several, I mean 10. So I will start with Andrea Wittig. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Good afternoon. This is not Andrea. This is Jose Fierro, Cerritos College president and the president of the CEO board. First, I would like to thank Dr. Daisy Gonzalez for her leadership and service. I'm always impressed by her voice, how smart she is, and how much she has done for our system. Good afternoon, Board of Governors, fellow educators, and members of the California Community College system. My name is Jose Fierro, President Superintendent at Cerritos College, and also the President of the CEO Board of the Community College League of California Community Colleges. It is my honor to congratulate our new Chancellor, Dr. Sonia Christian, on assuming her new role. Dr. Christian, your appointment as the Chancellor of the California Community College system is a testament to your leadership qualities, your unwavering commitment to education, and your vision for the future of our students. Our system is one of the largest and more diverse systems in the nation, with a long-standing tradition and history of excellence in providing affordable, high-quality education to students from all walks of life. As we all know, the role of the Chancellor is critical. We are facing a time of great uncertainty, but with that comes an opportunity to work together and transform higher education in support of our students. We are confident, and I say that again, we are confident
30 seconds.
that under your leadership, this system will continue to flourish and shape our students' life. On behalf of the college presidents through the state of California, we are eager to work with you and the incredible team at the Chancellor's office to achieve the goals outlined in the vision for success. Thank you, congratulations, and well done, Board of Governors.
Next, we have Chelsea Escobias. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Wonderful. I want to quickly say thank you to the Board of Governors and deep appreciation to Dr. Gonzalez. My name is Chelsea Escobias, and I previously worked for Dr. Sonia Christian at Bakersfield College, and it was an incredible experience. In 2016, Sonia sent us into the prisons to serve our students that are currently incarcerated. When we did, Sonia's commitment to the students was unwavering and always grounded in equity, where we were able to lead the nation in serving our students up and down California. Dr. Christian is a phenomenal leader and always centers students in everything that we do. She's data-driven and grounds our work in the vision for success. As she joins the California Community College Chancellor's office, I am so honored to work for her again. This is fantastic for our 1.8 million students. Congratulations, Sonia.
Next, we have a phone caller, area code 661. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Hello, my name is Missy. I just wanted to give a brief congratulations to Chancellor, the newest Chancellor. I have another comment under 4.1, so I'll stop there. But again, a hearty congratulations. Thank you.
Next, we have Carol Montgomery. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Good afternoon, Dr. Christian, Interim Chancellor Gonzalez, President Costa, and members of the board. My name is Carol Montgomery, and on behalf of the California School Employees Association and the Community College Committee, I would like to congratulate Chancellor Christian on your appointment. Our committee looks forward to working with you and your staff to address the role of classified staff play in student success and ways we can improve the skills of classified staff to reach the goals set. Thank you, Dr. Daisy Gonzalez, for all that you've done. Thank you.
Next, we have Nick Strobel. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
President Costa and Board of Governors, I want to give my warm congratulations to Dr. Sonia Christian to your new role as Chancellor of the California Community Colleges. I say this, though, with mixed feelings because she'll be leaving the leadership of the Kern Community College District, and we're going to miss her. We know this is part of not being where the puck is, but rather where the puck will be. You see in front of you many of your colleagues and friends from your community college roots, Bakersfield College and Kern Community College District. We're here in person and on Zoom because of your inspiration and support of all of us. Blessings on you.
Next, we have Jeffrey Baum. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Good afternoon, President Costa, Vice President Aguinaldo, members of the Board of Governors. My name is Jeffrey Baum, and I am the former president and a member of the Board of Governors and now Executive Director of Michelson Center for Public Policy and Michelson Philanthropies, where we advocate for student affordability, student basic needs, as well as to expand access for students involved with the criminal justice system to our community colleges. Congratulations, congratulations. No one is better equipped to accelerate the progress of reform and progress in the system since we last selected a chancellor for this system. Among all you've heard about Dr. Christian and all she's accomplished, she played a key role in reforming the accreditation system that challenged our colleges up and down the state for years before she joined the ACCJC. And for that, I'm also grateful for her leadership. Students today are facing so many challenges like never before, and we need to help them. And I'm looking forward to working with you. Our entire team is looking forward to working with you at Michelson Philanthropies to help them on their progress on their pathways to success. But again, finally, a great praise and thanks and gratitude to Interim Chancellor Gonzalez. I had the pleasure of working with her when I was on the board. She was an exceptional steward. We look forward to our continued partnership together. Congratulations, members of the Board of Governors.
Our next public comment is a phone call. Nope, I'm sorry, that hand just went down. Our next commenter is Trisha Albertson. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Thank you. Thank you, Board of Governors, for this chance to comment. My name is Trisha Albertson, and I'm the current president of the California Community Colleges Classified Senate. First, I wanted to thank Dr. Gonzalez for all of her support of 4CS and classified professionals throughout the state. I also want to congratulate and welcome the new chancellor and to let her know that we are very excited to work with you in supporting our classified professionals, but more importantly, in supporting our students. Thank you very much.
Our next public comment is Clement Turvalon. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Good afternoon, President Costa. Good afternoon, members of the board. Good afternoon, Dr. Gonzalez. This is Clement, President of the Student Senate for California Community Colleges. Thank you we'd like to first thank you for being included in the selection process. And we'd like to thank Dr. Gonzalez for your tireless work as interim chancellor. Secondly, congratulations, Dr. Christian. We're thrilled with your appointment and impressed with your reputation for student-centered leadership. We look forward to working with you. Thank you all.
Our next commenter, the account is simply CCA. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Good afternoon. I'm Eric Kalyamagi, the Community College Association President. The Community College Association is part of the California Teachers Association for community college matters. We represent nearly 20,000 community college faculty at the state level, including those at the Kern District. On behalf of CCA, I would like to welcome Dr. Christian and to congratulate her on her appointment. We look forward to her new energy and new ideas as we continue to improve our service to students. I thank the board myself for hiring a leader with teaching experience and with California leadership experience. The California Community College system is a large, complicated place, and experience matters. As a math professor myself, I would also like to note that Dr. Christian may possibly be the first mathematician chancellor of the system. Congratulations.
Our next speaker is Connie Gutierrez. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Thank you and good afternoon. My name is Dr. Connie Gutierrez, and as the chair of the DSPS State Advisory, I want to extend a warm and heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Christian on being appointed as our next chancellor. The DSPS State Advisory look forward to supporting you and the Chancellor Office staff as we move forward, implementing the Vision for Success and the California Roadmap, ensuring that our students with disabilities are included and never left behind. I would be remiss to not thank Doctora Daisy Gonzalez. Mil gracias for your support and the collaboration that has been established with the Chancellor's Office. Thank you for including our students every step of the way and for your leadership. Thank you and congratulations again, Dr. Christian. Looking forward to collaborating and supporting you and your staff. Congrats on this new role.
Our next speaker is Steve Petzold. You have control of your mic and can address the board.
Yes, Steve Petzold, Santa Clarita, California. College of the Canyons is my local community college. I will just observe while congratulating Dr. Christian that I still don't understand exactly what the difference is between equality and equity. All the way through your presentation, you stressed the word equity, and you never said what differentiates that from equality. I do not want equity to come at the expense of lowering standards at the community college district, which is what I'm seeing out here in Santa Clarita. We have a group of high school students coming through that are not qualified. They're way behind in their reading and their math. And how are you going to address those issues? So you have a real big challenge ahead of you. In addition to that, I'm a member of the California Bond Oversight Committee. We are trying to get effective independence of bond oversight committees. Up here in College of the Canyons, they forget to recruit new members while members term out. I think that the California Community College League, the Chancellor's Office should put together a standardized set of bylaws that enhance the independence of bond oversight committees. That's what we need in this state as iterated in the Little Hoover Commission report. I looked at the bylaws for Kern Community College District while I was waiting, and you have the standard 2-3-year terms in there. Up here at College of the Canyons, they recently changed to 3-3-year terms because it's too big of a bother to recruit qualified members to their Citizens Bond Oversight Committee. They just took another $70 million issuance, and they have a totally incompetent and ineffective Citizens Bond Oversight Committee, and we
Thank you.
see
That is
that
time.
statewide.
Our last caller is a phone call caller. The area code is 916. You have control of your mic and can address the board. Area code 916, I will, you should have control of your mic. There you go.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Board of Governors, Dr. Gonzalez, Dr. Christian. This is Stephanie Goldman, Associate Director at the Student Senate for California Community Colleges. I just want to echo some of President Tervalon's comments and say thank you so much, Dr. Gonzalez. You have led the system with this incredible student-centered approach, and it's been so exciting to watch you in this position, and we're really, really going to miss working with you so directly. I also want to say, Dr. Christian, congratulations. This is an incredible appointment. We're excited to work with you. You've got a reputation for being incredibly student-centered, and you've got such an incredible history with the system. So thank you both so much. We can't wait to see what the future holds. Have a great day.
President Costa, that concludes our virtual comments.
Thank you so much. Without further ado, the board does have a motion by Board Member Haynes, seconded by Aguinaldo. Ms. Castro, can you please call the roll?
Hildegard B. Aguinaldo.
Aye.
Amy M. Costa.
Aye.
Joshua N. Elizondo.
Aye.
Tom Epstein.
Aye.
Felicia Escobar Carrillo.
Aye.
Jolina M. Grande.
How much more of an enthusiastic aye could we give?
Pamela Haynes.
Aye.
Kevin J. Hall.
Aye.
Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis.
Aye.
Paul Medina.
Proud to say aye.
Jennifer L. Perry.
In answer to Member Grande's question, I think an aye with heart would be appropriate.
Bill Rawlings.
Aye.
Roy Shabazian.
Yes.
Blas Villalobos.
Aye.
Joseph R. Williams.
Yes.
President Costa, the motion carries.
Thank you so much. With that, we have our next item, which is public forum. I don't know if we have any comments here in room.
None in person, President Costa.
Thank you. Do we have any comments virtually?
We do not have any hands raised at this time.
Thank you so much. Then the time is 1:24 and the business of the Board of Governors is
hey.
now complete.
Madam Chair, or excuse me,
Yep.
Madam President, we just had a hand raised. Would you like to take it?
If it's brief, we haven't had lunch, public comment, so make it expeditious.
Thank you.
Area code 661, caller, you have control of your mic and can address the board.
Hello, this is Missy. I'm commencing my public comment 4.1. I respectfully request that this body commence an investigation and halt the funding of the $62 million grant for student housing for the Santa Clarita College of the Canyons for the rationale. The shovel-ready status declared is not accurate. The Board of Trustees not only did not vote ever to approve this, the Board of Trustees was shocked please see yesterday's meeting of of College of the Canyons. The public also did not receive the courtesy of the required disclosures to the public. Despite all this, the COC has begun
30
to
seconds.
already spend funds for this project. The COC blames the Chancellor's office in an open meeting for lack of project spending guidelines. Let me say this is of grave concern. It's an affront to the taxpayers. It's an affront to the Board of Trustees. That COC is just disregarding all the regular order and confines that they are required to follow. It puts this grant
Thank you. That
program
is
at
time.
risk.
Thank
Madam
you.
President, those are all the comments we have.
Thank you so much. The time is 1:25 and the business of the Board of Governors is now complete. We can adjourn. Thank you.